Alright, how's it going, my friends? Today we're gonna look at a game that is called Card Monsters. Just before we start, I just need to let you guys know that it's still in beta, and second of all, that's not like a mobile device I'm recording this on right now. Okay, so what is this game about? I found it a few weeks ago, I think like 1 or 2 weeks ago actually, and I'm like in love with it like ever since. The thing that makes this game like really interesting and really cool is that it's really easy to sort of like get into the game, like to start, sort of like you can the basics of the game are learned quite easily and quite fast. And still, the interesting thing is that although it's like easy to sort of like get into the game, I think it's like still like hard to master, and that's like a really cool thing about these kind of games. And I guess like right at the beginning, it just like seems similar to Hearthstone, like from the way of the game looks, but the gameplay itself is actually quite different, because first of all, you don't like have your own sort of like HP that you sort of like can lose during the game. Basically, you just play with your monsters. You can play up to 8. You can have up to 8 monster cards in your deck, as well as 8 item cards. And as soon as all of your 8 monsters are dead, you lose, basically. So that's sort of like the key thing about the game. You need to destroy all of the monsters of your enemy before he or she is able to destroy yours. And now I think like I don't want to talk too much about the game. I just want to show you some gameplay, obviously. So, but first of all, just like let's browse through the menu. I think they like the devs made this like really like built the game like quite clever. At the beginning, you only are able to play against bots. You're gonna level up along the way. And every few levels, they introduce new game mechanics. So, for example, at the beginning, you can't play adventure. Adventure is, for example, these things, you know. So, like here, I can play against like an NPC and get like certain things. I can get like a specific amount of coins if I manage to sort of like defeat the NPC enemies. And here, that's like the Academy Tower. That's something I've unlocked, I think, at level 10. And here I can sort of like gain monster runes, and with monster runes you can basically upgrade your cards. That's like another interesting thing about the game. So for example, if I want to say, okay, I'm gonna go here to my collection, okay, then I go to upgrade. That's what I, for example, would need those monster runes for. But let's not go too much into the details of the game yet. So that's one part. Then another thing, that's something you can also not do like straight from the beginning. You have to, I think you have to keep playing NPC enemies at the beginning, so because the game really wants you to sort of like understand the important things before it sort of like pushes you out there, like onto the battlefield, into the arena. And then you basically start playing ladder. That's again something that's a bit similar to Hearthstone. There's like various ranks you can play through, and the higher you rank up, the better your sort of like rewards get. It's not the only thing that the thing that is quite different is that you can always like even at the lower ranks you can always derank again. So whilst winning, obviously you get more points, and whilst losing it deducts points again. And basically, yeah, the goal is like now I still have like 6 days left to get as far up possible. And I think, give me a sec. Oh, that's the practice mode. You can play with friends here as well. And the other thing is, you can. I just wanted to show you guys like the different ranks. See here, for example, now I'm on rank 20. And you can see that these are like the different ranks, and like the rewards basically get higher the further up you get it, until. That's yeah. So that's rank 4, rank 1, the dragon rank. That gives you like loads of good stuff. So for example, you receive at least 1 epic card, and like epic cards are like really super rare. I think I've got 1 so far, and I've opened like loads of card booster packs already. Okay, the last thing I just quickly want to show you guys before we get actually into the game is that's basically the card collection. That's also like it's like within a book, so that's something that's a bit similar to Hearthstone. Yeah, basically these are my cards right now. That's my deck. I think later you have the option to sort of like construct more decks. Currently I can only construct 1. And so that is basically my deck. These are my my monsters. I've already upgraded some of them. For example, him. I think you start off with him at 3.7. I've upgraded him to 3.8, for example. That's my one and only legendary card so far. Epic card, sorry. Yeah, and these are my items basically. And the interesting thing is also like the creatures have like certain colors. So, and a colored item you can only use on a monster of the same color. So for example, this card, the Poison Shot, I can only use on this on this monster as well as this one. So that's something you need to bear in mind. So, which is basically why I use mostly the gray ones, because I have like a I have monsters of every sort of like type of color. So I use like the gray ones, like this one, because you can use them on all of them. Good, that's that. And then there's like also a crafting mechanic. That's also something that sort of like unlocks along the way, so it's not available for you straight away. And for that you have like at the top you have the monster powder as well as the item powder, and that's like quite self-explanatory. Like the monster powder is to create monster cards and the item powder for item cards. Then, for example, here's a legendary card that costs like 1,200, and the epic cards like obviously like the most expensive ones at 2,050. I have not created any cards so far, crafted any cards, because I don't have that much dust, and I also don't really know. I don't want to sort of like do stuff like that too quickly. So yeah. Then like another thing is the quests. Whilst you sort of like play through the day, you're always gonna get like a certain amount of gold and card packs. With gold, you currently can also go into the shop and buy packs right here. Currently there are no microtransactions within the game, because I guess like because it's still in beta, and I actually don't know. Maybe they're just like gonna sort of like as soon as they get to full release delete everything. I don't know. Or maybe they just did not want to sort of like introduce microtransactions into the game right away. Good, so yeah, that's that. And I think we're just gonna play around, so play a game so that you sort of like get like the grips of how the game works. So sorry for me talking too much. I actually wanted to make it really quickly, but yeah, I guess like there's like too much just to explain about this game right away. We'll start in a second. Sometimes when you start first, it might even be better not to play a card right away. But then you gotta keep in mind, if you don't play a card, that it sort of like destroys one of your cards. That's something you need to bear in mind. There's certain spots, like for example, this is the melee spot, so you're gonna need to use like a melee creature, obviously, because these ones, they basically can't shoot. Like that sort of like does magical damage, and you can actually put them on here as well. But that's always something you sort of like have to bear in mind as well. Then another thing is like there's like certain ways sort of like a creature attacks, like directions. These, for example, they prefer sort of like to attack diagonally. that's also something. So like basically the placement of your monsters is like another thing that is like really important in this game. Good. I'm not gonna use any armor right now because I have like stronger cards I want to protect with my armor later. Would really be bad, sort of like if I would die like on my first run today while showing the game, but that's something that can always happen, you know. Like I'm playing against live players, not against bots, so it's something to bear in mind. But it's looking good so far, like from the way I like know the game so far. He does damage, so if he can sort of like, if you look here, right, he can ignore armor, so that's something that's really good as well. So I'm gonna do straight 2 damage and not destroy his shield. Problem is, yeah, the healer is not very good. It's gonna be good. We're gonna kill him now. I'm actually not gonna play him right away, I think. We're gonna try it this way. Yeah, that's actually good. We can give him armor later. Okay, we're gonna kill him. That is very important. Oh yes. That ability is so good. Like, I have very high chance of like, sort of like that a ranged attack misses. That is really good. You can also sort of like discard cards and then you get like another crystal. Right. No. Okay, now I was sort of like, I was stressing myself. Now I made like a really stupid decision. But it's alright. Because now I can kill him, and it should be fine because these are like his last 3 creatures, and he can only attack with this one. It's very good. So basically, then we're just gonna be up against the healer at the end. So yeah, not the best decisions were made here, but we're gonna win this. Yeah. Gonna get additional damage here. That's fine. So basically now he can't attack anymore. I mean, he could give this creature like some damage, but it's not gonna be enough. Now what we're just gonna do is we're gonna discard this. No. We're gonna discard this one, sorry. Play that one. Do some extra damage. It's not necessary, but just like that you sort of like see how the cards, like some of the card mechanics work. Oh yes, very good. I was kind of anxious that I would actually lose the first game I showed. Okay, good. I don't want to make this video too long, so that's basically how the arena works, okay? We leveled up now. Also, that's another thing. The game gives you sort of like information about which cards were really strong that round, and then sort of like asks you if you maybe want to upgrade it. So like it gives you a lot of tips along the way, which is very good. Okay, I now can show you a card opening as well. That's very good. And we unlocked a new adventure. Oh, it's already like started to become like a really interesting round. Good. So, first of all, we did actually not get a card pack. Just showed me that like I sort of like got what sort of like 1 task progress on the daily quests. Good. Then yeah, let's go here to the adventures. I might not show you off this one right now because I haven't played it off sort of like offline, and then yeah, it might not be interesting if I don't really know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna show you the Academy Tower instead. You can basically play through all of these, and the higher sort of like they are, like their ranks are, the bigger the reward gets. Like the last couple of levels I always basically went straight to the top one. Let's see if it works again. I think he's killing him, probably, if I play him. But it's alright. We're gonna do some damage, and we don't have to sort of like discard a card. Here, let's see. I think I'm gonna actually play him straight away. So I can sort of like destroy his damage dealer. Like his melee attacker. That will be fine for now. Take out the first one. They can't kill us. Still can't kill us. I think I'm actually I want to take this out. I usually like having him like at a later time in the game, but it's alright. I mean, I have to sort of like, we're gonna lose him, but it's alright. It's okay. We have like a lot of other sort of like strong cards still wrapped up. But we're just like getting a lot of high mana cards. That's the problem a bit. Okay, they do a lot of damage. 5, 6, 7, so they're gonna kill him straight away. Okay, we need to be quicker, that's like the problem, you know? Yeah, that was not very good. It's like, that's like the thing. Sometimes if like the card just don't work at all, you have like very, very limited time to actually think about the whole thing. Now we're gonna wreck. Hopefully. That might actually be not too bad. We got really unlucky with our cards, to be honest. Okay. Take him out. That's fine. If we're lucky, he's playing something that would not take out. But, okay, no, that's fine. The Notarat is not too important. But the Quetzal, I really don't want to lose right now. Because the cool thing about the Quetzal is it has like melee and ranged attack. Good. Put you here. Let's see. Do we got something? Oh yeah, that's very good actually. The only problem is... It's alright. I'm not really sure about my strategy right now. Okay. They're actually... Okay, nice. Yes, they're actually not killing the creds. That's very good. That is very important. And... kind of want to give that to the creds. Okay. I think I'm actually gonna discard this one and heal them up slightly. Okay, that would be fine. I think, okay. Ah, that's the problem. I was really hoping that we would actually attack him with that attack. Still not taking out the cards. We don't have that many strong cards anymore, actually. We lost too many at the beginning. That is stupid. Take him out. Him. Okay. That's very good. That was very important. Nice, we're actually gonna wreck all of them. Sometimes I'm still not sure there's like also like a way sort of like who sort of like basically starts to attack. So like a line of attack. I still have not figured that out fully. We actually won this. They only have like a healer again and one ranged attacker. Yeah, that's basically it now. Actually, I'm gonna play this one because we're gonna kill him. Yes, that's it then. Yeah, that's the GG. That's that. Like a good thing is like always like it really gets quite good and at sort of like turning like the situation like 180 degrees like very quickly. That's something I really enjoy about this game. Like there have been situations where I was like really sure that I'm gonna win and I actually lost in the end, and the other way around as well. So see, now we got like those runes that we can use to upgrade cards. And I actually wanted to upgrade a card, so that's something I can show you as well. So let's take a look at this fellow, the Triclops. It's like a very strong card, like that I think I had like in my deck fairly at the beginning of the of starting to play the game actually. And I've seen it like with a lot of enemy decks, they actually use two of these. I have not done that yet. I guess like he's strong in a way, but I don't see him that strong to actually have to sort of like give up two basically two monster item slots for him. So but yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna click here, upgrade, because we want to give him like 4 attack, which is gonna be super strong. See now, like it obviously gets higher and higher the more you upgrade the card. Good. So that's something. And there was I think there was one last thing I wanted to show you. Yes. So in the upper left corner it says deck STR, so that stands for deck strength, and that's like another really good thing this game does. It basically tells you how strong your deck is. So you actually, if you sort of like change to a different card and the number gets higher, you actually sort of like, it gives you like a hint that that was probably a good idea and made your deck stronger. And I think that's something really cool. Alright, so that's it from me for now. Just like to give you like a quick, short grasp of the game. If you enjoyed that content, please leave a comment and let me know what you thought about it, and if you have any tips what I could change, should change. If you want to see more from me, I'm mostly streaming on Twitch with the same name, so Over the Top If. So you can find me on twitch.tv/overthetopif, as well as Twitter, which is twitter.com/overthetopif. So hope you enjoyed this small video, and hope to see you guys soon. Cheers, take care, bye.